everyone, and welcome back to Zoodesia! I am Zookeeper Seri, in charge of taking care of everything here in Zoodesia Zoo, and I am here today to tell you guys some really amazing news! Thanks to all your hard work and effort and leaving likes on the Terraforming Calf's Yard little video that we did, we now have some amazing trees! You guys had such amazing ideas, yes, amazing ideas of being able to make some cool custom trees for Calf, and I'm so happy, and so many of you left hilarious comments. Like, I love how Alex, one of our frequent commenters, was like, we should make a sloth tree for Calf, not to imply he's a sloth or anything. And so many of you remembered Calf's favorite food is apples! So we made sure that we got plenty of apples for him. I mean, it was fantastic, and so many of you just had me laughing because you were like, oh, thank goodness, that stone's always bothered me. And I was like, I'm in good company. I'm a good plant-loving company. So that made me really happy, and I'm super excited to show you guys the trees that you helped plant. And we're definitely going to try to figure out more ways that we can do big community hauls like that. You can always donate to get a tree planted in the zoo, and that's going to be so fun once we finally figure out a way where you guys can come and visit the zoo. That's going to be awesome, because then everyone can see like your little sign, and they can know that you were here and like helping out at the zoo. Oh, it's just going to be great, and we're starting to look even more like a zoo. And you know why? The secret is honestly this. I'm not even joking. This is the secret. It's the dirt path. There's something almost surreally magical about having pathways, and then you're just like, oh, it's feeling real. It's feeling real. It just starts coming together. Oh, gracious. But yes, so let me just do a little bit of daily maintenance. I love how, I keep saying it because I love it. I love how our zoo ends up with like daily maintenance that we have to do to feed the animals and to make sure that the plants are like not overgrowing areas. And I'm keeping my back to another surprise that you're going to see. You can kind of get a peek of it on the map, but I'm going to show you guys after we go and work in Calf's yard. Hello, little koi fish. I love this area. Man, it's just such a nice, beautiful little section. So thank you so much, Shorty's Gaming. I haven't forgotten that you were like one of our first tree donations, and it just was amazing. Oh, we have so much more to do. I don't know who that guy is. No idea. Who could that be? Who knows? Who knows? Cough, 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 cough. Maybe a new person. I'm clearly, I'm just, you know, saying random stuff. It's not like there might be another mystery person showing up or something like that. All right, and let's get these out of the way. Hello, little dragonfly. I love the daily gardening. Oh, it's so fun. All right. Whew. And now that I've got a little dash of greenery out of my system, I'm going to show you guys the improvements we have made to Calf's yard. So the deal was for every 25 likes on that video, I would be able to equate it to you guys coming together like a little Farmville crew and helping me plant a tree in Calf's yard. And I took a bunch of suggestions for the different trees. I kind of just ran with anything that seemed really super duper awesome. By the way, I'm super embarrassed because we have all these Gansu fine wool sheep, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to harvest their wool forever and a day to have enough, right? Yeah, we used such a little amount of wool for actually working on the shrine. I was so embarrassed. I was like, really? I spent all that time gathering a special variety of sheep so that we could have proper Gansu alpine wool and everything, and we barely used any of the wool blocks. So I guess good news is that we have lots of wool, which we could probably start using for other things. Like, wouldn't it be cool to make some big custom flower gardens or like a play place for kids to play in? So we've got lots to do still. Alright, and there we go. I love the BBs. Do I have any wheat? No. No, I don't have any wheat right now. See, that's why we need to have lots of mini gardens. Like, I would love to put a random mini garden that grows plants right here. But what would it be? Because actually, like we've discussed before, the Mongolian and Chinese steppe is pretty devoid of plant matter, so I'll have to look into that. But up we go to Calf's yard, Calf's house, and Pigman retreat. And let's start with the front. And you guys, you really had me rolling and laughing with the expression of how much you didn't like all of the stone that was just everywhere. Hello, Pigman! Hello! I see you! They're so cute. Alright. So the stone that once dominated the landscape above the reptile house is now covered up. Oh, this is totally safe. Okay, I'm just, like, little pinpricks going up my arms. I'm actually one of those people who's like terrified of heights on an instinctual level. So like, you know, I try to go across the Mile High Bridge. It just doesn't happen. I just like my legs give out, and like the mind and the heart can want to go forward and the body literally refuses. So doing this, like, oh, sometimes even these heights. Okay, don't. Ah, why did I do that? I'm like, watch, the glass won't break, and now I'm all jittery. Okay, that's fine. But let's check out. We did put up 4 oak trees. I was able to plant 10 trees because of you guys. That is so amazing. Like I said, if you have ideas for other ways we can do that in the future, we're so gonna do it. We might do it with really fun things to like sprinkle around the zoo. Just little ways that you can help finish off an exhibit. You know what I mean? So we had 10 trees planted, 4 of which were just your usual oak trees, because a lot of people were saying, please just throw oak in front of Calf's house to complement his mysterious, sorry, hiccups, because I'm like laughing, his mysterious color choices. So we grew some nice oak trees in front of his house, and I also came down and I visited with Kate. Where is Kate? Looks like she's up there. She is. That is Kate. She is actually one of our guests who comes to the zoo quite often. Apparently, she's defying death standing on top of the American crocodile exhibit. Do take care, Kate. Do take care. But we went and we got some of these amazing stones from Kate, so that we've got the nice looking snake stones. And if you look, a lot of them are hiding among the vines. There's another one up there. And it actually comes down, I think. I can't remember, like, I just was like, I would step back and be like, it needs more snake. And you can see how this one starts right here, and it trails all the way into the waterfall like this. And I really like that effect. I think that's really cool. And then we have another one that, I think it starts here? No, it just, like, it ends here. And yeah, and there's its head right there. So we've got another one right here, and there's even a small one hiding right here. So we've got some really, that effect actually turned out awesome, and we're probably going to use that as a decorative touch throughout the zoo in the future too. And I would love to find like some sort of plants. In fact, I think I'm going to sneak some of this bamboo down just to kind of fill in the back pieces here. Let's see, no, let's put, well, actually, black to more. Like, those won't grow, but they make, like, nice little decorative touches that can just kind of stick back there like that. You know? And then there and there. See, it just sort of fills in the back a bit more. Makes it even more mysterious. I really like that. Plants can make everything so much better. Alright, put Moso bamboo there, Asper there, some black to more. I was going to, like, give these to our good friend Ethan. Jacob, I mean. Ethan does bird seeds. But it appears they have a different purpose in life. Hello, those banded sea crate. You don't want to get bit by those guys. Oh, he's like chasing me. He's like, get away from my habitat. He's a little mad. Sorry, dude. Alright, so yeah, that looks nice. It's just got like a little bit of backdrop in there now. But yeah, let's go up and look at the trees. Oh my gosh. You guys, it was so much fun to be able to plant these and know that you guys helped out with them. It was fun, and all of your amazing custom tree suggestions. So I went and I put signs in all the trees. Pretty much. This one says watching, because it's kind of a creepy oak tree, staring into his window, and it says watching. And if you go down here, it goes the. And if you go over here, you guys know by now what's coming. Calf. Cast, because that's totally his slogan. He makes all that hubbubaloo, watching the calf cast. So there's his little slogan, and then here is the tree I am most excited about. He has this big, giant open patio he never has done anything with, and I warned him I was going to terraform his land. Don't worry, I didn't just like come over here and start messing around without permission. I warned him, I'm going to terraform your yard, and he's like, yeah, go for it. And then we built this. You guys had the idea to make a tree out of quartz and rocks that would grow gears. And so this is a gear tree for our cyborg friend so that he can come over and he can get gears whenever he needs a little upgrade. And I thought that was awesome. It looks a little weird because not all of the orb berries are done growing, and I might need to spruce it up in a few places. It was really hard to build. To be honest, it took me a long time. But I really love it. I love it. This is probably one of the coolest trees that we constructed for his yard. So There we go. Here's a gear tree for Calf. And then down here is a wise old mushroom pine that I sacrificed a few of my precious turkey tail and mushroom appetites, the air plants that hold onto the sides of trees, to go on a pine tree because someone said it'd put an evergreen in. And I liked that idea because we don't really use these trees very often. And when I plunked down a pine tree and grew it because we don't have evergreen trees, this was the result. Am I wearing my armor? I'm going to put it on just because it's getting dark. And I really like the end result. I think that looks amazing. So it's just a nice little tree to have on the edge. I didn't add a sign on this one, but this is an acacia tree grown for his yard because acacia wood really does match his house very well. I think this is rubber wood he built with, of all things. He has unique building style. That's all I say. But yeah, he's got a cool little acacia tree that's just hanging out right there. And then everyone was like, do like a rainbow tree, magic tree, rainbow tree, magic tree. So I grew a little rainbow tree, and it was just a short little pedunky thing. And I was like, what? But I decided to leave it because the muted colors seemed to fit the house pretty well. You know, there's all the oranges and the purples and the yellow hues. And I'm going to fall down. Oh, good. It's covered up right now. I was like, I'm going to fall down that hole to, like, old Molly Berg's place. Jeez Louise. That's a big drop. No, thank you. And I named it Mr. Grumpy Magic Tree. So I'm going to pretend it's a magic tree who's just really grumpy. So he doesn't want to be blue and sparkly like all of his siblings. He wants to be grumpy. And I like how he has a little acacia hat when you stand right here. So cool. All right. And then up here is Calf's apple tree. It's his apple a day tree right outside his door. So he can just pop out. He can look over the saber-tooth exhibit that no longer has saber-tooth. And he can just be like, yum, apples. And he can pick some fresh apples and enjoy. Because he's not big on cooking. And I still have, I mean, I could share some soggy pancakes with him. You want some soggy pancakes? There you go, my friend. There you go. He can have some soggy pancakes. They'll probably dry out by the time he gets there. And then this is a really cool tree someone suggested, and I still need to tweak it because, like, I wasn't able to make it look the way I really, really wanted. But someone said, make a watermelon tree. And I was like, that is the coolest thing ever! So I snagged some jungle wood and some jungle leaves and some melons, some whole melons, and made this thing. So it's a watermelon tree. It's kind of small and squat because watermelon are heavy, but I really like it. So it grows watermelon, and I covered it in vines since watermelon grow on vines. So it's just kind of all tangled together, and I love it. So it's a rare watermelon tree, and it has a lot of vines. It's kind of like a bayou sort of tree to me, like a tree you'd see in a swamp that is just covered in vines. It has tons and tons of watermelon growing on it. So that was a really, really cool idea. Thank you so much to the person who suggested making a watermelon tree, and to the person who suggested gears, and the person who suggested, many people who suggested using stone, because I like how it all came out. So thank you guys. We'll get away from the noisy pigmen, but thank you so much, because we have an awesome yard for Calf now, and it blends in with the zoo a lot nicer. I may or may not have had dual motivations for, like, all the work I've done over here. Cough, cough. There we go. And this is just, like, with the signs and the directions. And, oh my gosh, look at that bamboo. I want to knock it down because it's just, I feel like it's overgrown. How do I get over there? Oh, this is where we had the werewolf pop up the other night. That's why this bamboo is like it the way it is, because I put it down fresh to keep him in. There we go. Yeah, the silly little guy just managed to get himself spawned, like, right in among these bamboo, which all the ones I've had for a long time have string on them, so they don't grow too tall. And yeah, a werewolf. It was awesome because the werewolf was trapped by the bamboo. It was awesome. Alright, and now, since it is night and beautiful, I'm going to show you guys the newest addition to our Asian forest exhibit. I'm very excited about this one because it turned out really nicely, and it came together really fast. I just had the material in our little chest, and I was talking with my sister on the phone, and the next thing you know, past this freshly planted, very thick bamboo forest, is the shrine. So here it is, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. This is going to be our bamboo ghost shrine. So it's going to be the shrine where underground we're going to keep, hidden behind bamboo bars, the 3 ghosts that carry the curse of the bamboo forest with them. And I really like how this turned out. This is my very first pagoda, and I was fighting with the carpenter's blocks to try to get the most out of it. And the chisel pieces, oh my gosh, they just really made it come together. But I really like it. I mean, it looks like we have little lanterns hanging down thanks to chisel. You walk in here, and I put up a bunch of glowstone lamps, just just hanging down from the ceiling. Look at all those monsters. Is that another ghost? No, thank goodness. It's just, I was going to be like, are you kidding me? We're going to have to hang lots of lanterns up in the trees so that we don't have any issues. But this is the inside of sorry, I'm like stumbling over my words because of the spiders. The pagoda. This is the inside of the shrine. And you walk in, and what we're going to do is we're going to put like statues back here. And we'll put like special enchanted items that like are the shrine's artifacts back here. And then over here, there's a secret underground entrance. And if you go down, oh my gosh, the storms. I'm actually going to close these just in case I don't want something popping down on our heads. But if you come down the secret entrance, this is where we're going to hollow things out. And we are actually, do I have my shovel on me just to give it a little bit of a go? And we are actually going to put the ghost down here. We're going to get more of the futuristic blocks. I used a bit more of those than I estimated, but they're amazing. I love chisel. I love, love, love chisel. It just does so much. But yeah, we're going to kind of hollow this area out, clean it up, and we're going to put the 3 ghosts, like 1, 2, 3, and hide them behind bamboo. And we will have books, and Kitsune will have white foxes that will be like the protectors of the shrine. Come and sit here. Oh, there we go. Don't want to go too much further that way. And they will help out with containing the ghost and the curse of the ghost. So we'll have like some white foxes running around down here, and maybe a pool of, let's see, liquid. Whoa, caps lock. Let's see, like poison bucket, biofuel. Bucket. There we go. So maybe some like molten obsidian we could have, or molten manulium. You know, something with a nice cool color to it. Molten lead that we could have just like flowing down, and or as like a pool in the middle that you don't walk in, because that would probably kill you. But I would love to add that in here too. So this is the start of our shrine. I'm really liking it. And I did all the building off camera because it took me a while. It was kind of frustrating to get it right. But also because we need to get to work on the rest of the zoo and Dr. Nami's underwater research laboratory. So I didn't want to dilly-dally too much on just like building details. But we gathered up, like I said, we used a lot less of the wool than I thought we would. And actually, because it's mostly a frame, we used a lot less of all the materials than I thought we would. So that was a relief, because obsidian is a pain to harvest. But here we go. So we're going to have like priestesses or priests walk around wearing cool outfits, and we'll have to decorate the outside with some more different plants and designs. Oh, and I also came over here and I extended the path so you can walk down here. I extended the path not only to our little amazing tree by Shane, the bamboo roots eucalyptus tree, but I also extended it so that it'll come over here and go in front of the panda exhibit now, which also could use a little pruning. Hello, Nami, is that you? That sure is you, sweetie. Here's some fresh bamboo for the day. There you go. Yeah, how are you, sweetie? Stay inside. Oh my gosh, I didn't think she would start moving, and like I was joking when I said stay inside, because I'm like, oh, the pandas, they just sit there all day. And then she like gets up and heads towards the open gate. Gracious. But yeah, let's see, let's do a little bit of pruning in the panda exhibit. Oh dear, they could get out if they jumped on this right now. Grow back quickly, please. There we go. I might help that along a little bit, like, whoops. There we go. That might help. There's some things burning to death, that's fine. Yes, good morning, Nami. There we go. But yeah, I love it. So we have a new shrine. Oh, meanies. I would really prefer not. Hey, why are you still aggressive? It's daytime. There we go. I love it. Look at how awesome this is getting. We're just spreading around all over the place. But the idea is that you can now walk down this path or come around and you walk past the shrine. So it's kind of like in a bit of a secluded area. And up to this path where it connects and Jacob's hanging out. Let's see. And then I need to put another dirt block right here. It's just chiseled dirt. Do I have my chisel on me? Oh, I put it away. But yeah, it's just like that's gonna have another set of signs, kind of like the one we have for Calf's house. That's like that way to Panda Exhibit Hot Springs Ramen Shop, and like basically the entire Asian Forest exhibit. And Noodles, Agent Noodles, is still sitting over there waiting for us to build the ramen shop, so that's gonna be awesome. And then down here, this is going to be where you can walk down the path to the shrine and go in and speak with them. So that'll be cool. We might have like some sort of little fortune telling thing where you can push a button and a dispenser will like give you your fortune. Who knows? We'll figure out like some cool things to do. But there we go, you guys. Here's our brand new shrine. I love it. I love Calf's Yard, and thank you guys so much for helping me to build Calf's Yard that way. We're going to come up with more awesome things that you guys can contribute just with an easy peasy, like, interactive, leave a like and then it works sort of thing. But only if you want to. It's not like, I don't want to beg for likes and stuff like that. This is a community experience where we're learning and educational whilst we do it. And I love our quagga. We gotta do something to make our quagga herds big soon. But I'm also trying to debate, and you guys let me know what you think, where we're going to put Dr. Nami's. Oh, hello, Mr. Cow. And chicken. Oh, hang on, guys. I'll help. And bunny. I mean, you're not a chicken, you're a bun bun. Hang on. I'm helping. There you go, my friend. You can get out now. Oh my, what's this? Okay, good. It's just a little, we could use this as like a storage unit for the zookeeping materials. But I'm still thinking about like rebuilding that tiki village like over here, but I think it would be more fun to do it further out to sea and to put Dr. Nami's research station like underground there, like under the water, deep down in this big one, and then have little like stations that connect, like big domes. Basically, we're having underwater domes that are going to be connected by tubes. And I was thinking it would be really cool if we like build the big one over in here, and then there's tubes and branching off as you study different things, and we'll close off this area, like right here. We'll make this cove closed off by putting some sort of blocks, like a net block. I was thinking like a glass block, like this. That kind of, it's a thin grid glass that kind of looks like a net if you lined it up under the water, you know? So I was thinking we might put a big old net like that down across the entrance, and then we can start putting a whole bunch of aquatic animals like these manta rays and other things in here, maybe some dolphins, things that you could see when you look up. And then we'll have a big tunnel go through this ground under the prehistoric pathway. Hello, volcano, I still need to build. So under the prehistoric pathway and over to where the plesiosaurs are hanging out. So then we'll have another display area under them. But I was thinking this might be a little bit small for his big research center, but we'll still have like a big dome where you can come and look at the plesiosaurs. And oh, there's a crab. I'm going to have to catch him later. And then you can go through the tunnels, and there might be like some like maintenance areas, and there might be some various things you can walk through on like the dirt part. Like that's where we store a bunch of stuff. And then it pops out, and you walk through more glass tubes, like curved glass tubes, out to the main dome. And this will be like where a whole bunch of the animals that we catch can be stored. And this won't be like the aquarium exhibits, but it'll be kind of like the marine research cove, which I think would be really cool. And then in the future, I'm thinking we'll have a lot more of these swimming, floating turtles out to sea. And so you can like take a little boat ride. We might have it be, I wonder if we can have like the tracks and we'll just call it a boat ride, like a boat tour or something. I'm trying to think how we might do that. How we might be able to just be like, oh yeah, ignore the fact the tracks are there. Maybe we can retexture one of these tracks so that they're invisible, and then you get on a little like boat ride. So you get in a cart and you get going, and it's just like, and I'll take you off to the islands, but you won't see the tracks. That would be kind of cool if that could happen. I'll think about if we could do that. But yeah, so there's some more ideas of more amazing things that are coming up. And next up, we have to deal with the question of how are we going to store the ghost? That's going to be very important. So we're going to get the ghost taken care of. And then the thing that won the community poll is working on Dr. Nami's underwater research exhibit. So, oh my gosh, dragonflies. Calm thyselves, dragonflies. So then I think we're at least going to get one dome built, like just to get started. And we'll probably close off that area, which means a lot of glass. So I will see you guys next time. If you could help feed the animals of the zoo by leaving a like, it would mean so much. See, leaving a like helped plant calf's trees. That was awesome. And look at the Asian forest area, you guys. Just take a minute to savor what we have created. Keep the ideas coming. Keep the ideas rolling. I love it. And I hope you are all having a wonderful day and stay curious. Bye-bye, guys. Oh. Captain Birch wanted to get in a last-minute word talking about how the quagga is a grazing beast who loves to open grasslands and scrublands. Oh, I love this world. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.